Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back from the IEM America's qualifiers for Singapore. We got the best North American players participating in the tournament. The top 16 from North America, and they're trying to find out who's the top two, who's the best two, who deserves to represent North America at the next IEM event in Singapore. And we have two who are trying to vie for that spot right now. We're in the semifinals. Winners bracket. We got in the bottom right-hand location a Red Zerk player who hails from California, decided to forego university for a little bit to focus on his professional career, to focus on esports. Representing Evil Geniuses, he is Suppy.
You like that swag I did there? Got a kind of a...
That was fancy.
Yeah, got that little bit of a...
Someone doesn't like our clothes in the chat.
You know what?
Hold on, who doesn't?
Ask them what we should be wearing.
Yes, what do you want us to
Constructive
wear?
advice.
Actually, that's dangerous.
That is dangerous. But you know what?
However...
I'm going to go for it anyway.
However...
I don't even care.
Okay, I have an idea. Halloween is on the 31st.
Yep.
We're going to have a broadcast, probably. Should we let the chat decide what we wear on that day during the broadcast? Why not? That's a bad idea, you're right.
It's a bad idea.
Well, is it, though?
Yes.
What if we get... Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Into the game, in the bottom left-hand location of Frost Ladder Edition, representing Evil Geniuses, we have the blue Protoss HUK.
Oh my god, these guys are angry in the chat.
Don't be angry, man.
Dude, our chat is usually so classy.
It is, but Oh, you know what? I'm in love already.
What happened?
What Suppy's doing. So, Suppy's decided not to sacrifice Insane Economy to get the fast tech and then not tech. So I'm super happy with what he's doing. He went really, really fast third base. Now all he has to do is make sure there's no proxy pawns. In fact, remember from the Home Story Cup qualifiers yesterday?
Yes.
He did this against HUK, but then HUK built a pylon right here.
Yep.
And Suppy never scouted it.
And then Suppy kind of died.
Yeah, he went like a 7-gate all-in or 6-gate all-in or something crazy with a pylon right, actually at the middle line of Suppy. It was pretty brutal. But here we go. Suppy's actually getting a Zergian up here. He's seen, of course, it's a gateway expand with the Forge here, so he knows nothing too crazy. And HUK is actually going for a relatively quick Robo. So it's not going to be his standard, mass gateway all-in.
Not this time.
Not this time, says HUK.
I like it. Both these guys are showing like different play styles throughout this series. There's different strategies, different builds, different openings. It's cool. It shows their flexibility. It shows they have a lot of things in their back pockets or in their jacket pockets or up their sleeves that they can utilize to try to throw their opponent off a bit. So what do you expect to see out of this Robo? Are we going to see immortal stuff?
It's kind of interesting. We'll have to see. It could be, given the fact that he hasn't taken gases yet, it could be either Warp Prism all-in or an Immortal all-in. Or it could be like a Warp Prism harass into a third base. I wouldn't be surprised to see, especially the way like they've been playing lately. I could see HUK just going straight for like okay, it's going to Immortal, so it is going to be like a Immortal timing attack. But wait a minute, can Suppy spot this Robo? This is going to be huge if he can spot it. Overlord's trying to get there.
Oh.
Hurry, Overlord! Hurry!
Go, Overlord! No!
Oh no, it does not see it.
So, was he able to see anything there that could give him a clue, give him a hint, give him an idea?
I mean, he saw 2 Stalkers.
Okay.
I don't know what that tells him. Honestly, I'm trying to think. I mean, he's seen the Forge into Gateway, sees 2 Stalkers, so he knows it's not he knows it's not early Gateway aggression actually. Right. Because you would be focusing on spending your gas on, basically, you wouldn't even be spending gas. You'd be warping in Zealots to counterattack with the proxy pylon if you're going really Gateway aggression. Maybe 1 Stalker to kill over, but not 2. So 2 Stalkers tells him there's no early Gateway aggression. He's actually getting roaches and speedings anyway. Kind of an interesting reaction from Suppy. Meanwhile, we are going to see a 2-base Immortal timing from HUK. Okay. We see still no gases at the natural.
He's investing a lot into this. 3 gateways added on.
Oh, a 3rd Immortal.
HUK is really going for it. HUK wants to go to the finals right here, and he wants to do it behind a 2-base Immortal all-in with plenty of gateway supplementations. What are the moves Suppy needs to do to stay alive here?
I mean, honestly, the speedy tech there is actually really good. Like, if you get roach speed and if you have enough roaches out in the field, you can crush it. Especially considering that, the build that HUK is doing is not going to have a whole ton of force fields. It's going to have maybe 8 force fields by the time he crosses the map, but it's not going to have like the 16, 20 force fields that, for example, the party and stereotypical 2-base Immortal all-in has. But it's going to hit a little faster. It's only 9 minutes. He's already moving across the map. And if you look at the structures tab, he already has 5 warp gates, a gateway. In fact, he actually now
I think a lot are in the process of
7 gates.
of
Yeah,
warping in there.
he's going to have basically 7 total.
Okay. Suppy's making roaches. Finished
wait,
making.
where's the
He's
pylon?
91 out of 134. So he has a lot of
I'm
supply.
missing the pylon?
A lot of supply to work with.
Oh, here
there's
the probe's there.
That's
the
pretty
probe's late.
Okay,
yeah.
is that gonna affect things? Or
I
how
think
much
it
is
will.
that
I
gonna
mean,
affect things?
by the time you can actually commit on the creep, because
That's a big mistake.
if you don't have zealots or a lot of sentries, you can't go on a creep because the Zerg just surrounds you. You're dead, right?
Yep.
So he has to wait for basically another warping cycle, and that's gonna
Meanwhile,
mean
Suppy's just making a bunch of units.
yeah, and he's gonna have road speed, as long as he makes non-stop units. See, Suppy went to the 57 drones. It may have been
Only 3,900. Gosh.
Suppy may have overdroned a bit, but actually look at this. Look at this angle.
Yes.
This map is actually terrible for this build from HUK because how open this engagement is.
It's all about the force fields. You wanna
Yeah, there's so much
you wanna
space here.
cut apart the Zerg army, and if you can't, it's gonna be problematic. And we're gonna see why. Here we go. Suppy biding his time now, coming in from every single direction. The roaches sprinting past the force fields. HUK trying to back up, trying to get those Immortals away from those Lings. Decent force fields going down there from HUK, but
Yeah.
Suppy making 16 Lings in production. Not a terrible engagement here for HUK, but the story's going to be reinforcements. And HUK is, I think, is going to be mildly okay with how
I
that
think
traded.
HUK was very happy with that. Suppy
Yeah.
had a lot of roaches caught off guard. Oh, he takes out. He's
great
already taking
time
out one
warp.
Immortal. Oh, but he doesn't focus a second Immortal with the roaches.
Oh,
and now it's
no.
okay. He gets it now, but there's still so many zealots
Okay,
out.
16 roaches in production. Those are going to have to save Suppy's life. He's okay. I mean, losing this third isn't a big deal as long as you keep the drones alive. HUK is so invested. It's all about the units that are coming out here from Suppy. And can these units bring him back here? More Stalkers being warped in here from HUK. And HUK looking super good in this game. He's going straight for that third base. And Suppy trying to come up with an answer. But I think he might be out of units, might be out of larva, might be out of resources.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was trying to engage when the hatchery fell, but HUK very intelligently delayed killing that until Suppy had already been forced to retreat, and now HUK is up by 20 supply here. Suppy unable to spend his resources. The drones are being massacred by zealots, and at this point, 2-base to 2-base, HUK could just back up and just create more Immortals. I mean, he doesn't have to keep pushing, but given the fact that he's so far ahead in supply, and if you look at the army value here, he's far ahead in army value. He's going to keep pushing here. Mothership Core is getting focused by the Spore, but HUK's very quick in pulling that back. Drones being pulled.
Yep, there's the GG, and HUK does it. HUK takes the 2-1, and HUK moves on to the final, the winner bracket final of the IEM Americas qualifiers. Suppy will fall down to the lower bracket. Now, what was the main thing that went wrong there for Suppy?
You know, one of the biggest things is I don't think Suppy ever scouted the fact that HUK never took his 3rd and 4th gas. If he scouted those two things, he probably would have gone at 57 drones, maybe stopped at 50 drones.
Okay.
And imagine if he had like maybe, something like 5 to 10 more roaches when that attack hit. It could have been a world of difference. Now, that being said, I do think even going to 57 drones, Suppy may have had a chance, but he was so eager to engage HUK.
Yeah.
He ran in there before HUK even got on the creep. Like, HUK was on the edge of creep, and Suppy went after him. Whereas if you think about it, you're on 3-base 57 drones. Your opponent's at, 2-base, only 2 gas even. Even 10 seconds of delay means you have 30 more speedlings in that engagement. Or you can pull your drones, which he never actually pulled his drones to help out. So I think it was a combination of Suppy maybe slightly over droning, given the build his opponent did, which of course he never identified, so it's not really his fault.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's the scouting error.
I mean, maybe that's part of it, being
yeah.
able to scout a little bit. But that's HUK doing a great job kind of hiding what
Oh, he did an absolute amazing job of hiding his build, and then, Suppy was really eager to engage him, even though it was HUK that was doing the all-in build. So that was kind of
imagine if there were a couple spine crawlers too. I think that could have been pretty big.
That would have been amazing.
Like,
yeah.
you put the spine crawlers right next to that third base, and then you wait for the units to get in range, and that's
even
when
put
you
them like
pounce.
right where the hatchery is, so that
So the hatchery can absorb some damage too.
Ideally the hatchery takes some damage in those engagements, but Suppy fought way outside the hatchery, almost a full screen outside the hatchery.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a misengagement.
It's a fun
there
game
by
though, interesting game, and HUK's gonna move on. Should we do a little bracket update here?
Yeah, let me really quickly
to keep track of what's going on as I say hello to the chat. What's up, chat? How'd you like that game? Give us your questions. Give us your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think about these games? Headshot 16, Magic Tano, Benny Gaming, Bucks E, N Daimion 89, Sham 9652, Axe Bros. That guy's awesome. Fractal Cactal. That's a fun name to say. Viscoma _ You didn't think I'd say the underscore, but I did. Jason Viso 2000. Of course, the latest edition is 2014, but that guy's 2000. Sham 9652. Break dancing, saying this game makes me want to blank America. I'm not sure I want to say that word, but okay.
You misspelled it too, so that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so bracket. Tell me about it.
All right, here we go into bracket. We see Scarlet is already in the winner bracket finals, taking out Jon Snow, Hello Kitty, and Kane. And now Scarlet versus HUK will be the winner bracket finals. The winner of that will advance to IEM Singapore. Of course, a loser will drop down to this loser bracket. There's 2 players to go to the IEM Singapore. Of course, to win the winner bracket. The winner of the loser bracket. We see Kane here is awaiting the winner of State versus Kapach. Hello Kitty is going to play the winner of Drunken Boy and Puck. And, of course, right in this spot, we're going to see Suppy. So, Suppy, Hello Kitty, Drunken Boy, Puck. The winner of that will play the winner of Kane, State, Kapach. The winner of that, of course, will play a loser of Scarlet and HUK to be that last spot to advance.
Yeah, so, again, guys, top two get a spot at Singapore. The winner of the winner's bracket and the winner of the loser's bracket. So, very, very simple stuff here. These are the best players in North America. We started with the best 16. Absolute best 16 players in North America, and now we are down to about 6 or 7 or 8. I'm not that good at math, but guys, we're going to the final 2 tonight, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out with us, and enjoying North American StarCraft 2 and supporting twitch.tv/MLGSE2, MajorLeagueGaming.com, and of course YouTube.com/official MLGSE2. I also want to do a quick plug. Something Major League Gaming is doing. An episode is premiering tomorrow of the Esports Report. This is like the most amazing thing I've seen. I don't know how much I want to say about it, but gosh, it's so, like, the basic idea behind it is this is what you show people who don't know anything about esports. The first episode, it premieres tomorrow. Do you know what time?
I do not.
I don't know what time. I'll find that out, but it's Esports Report presented by Major League Gaming. And it's going to be awesome, and I hope you guys tune in. It's basically, we at MLG, we want to see esports go to the next level. We want people to be entertained that don't necessarily know about video games or they haven't necessarily seen it before, and that's the purpose of the Esports Report. It's going to be an hour long. I think it's an hour long, and it's going to be awesome. So definitely check that out. And again, thank you guys for supporting Major League Gaming. That being said, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more StarCraft 2. Don't go anywhere.